Oh my God. Let's start it again, guys. Let's start it again. Happy Fresh Cash Friday, everybody. And literally, I'm 10 seconds late. It is 9:30. The market is open. We're rocking and rolling. Honestly, though, I found I should not trade within the first 5 minutes. It's just a crapshoot. You do get those really nice, 40, 50 point moves sometimes in one direction, but unfortunately, that's true for both directions. So I've just found kind of bobble it sometimes when I just try to chase that stuff just a little bit too early. Of course, we do have our lovely goats out today. We got Betsy right there. We got Sunny coming to the screen as well, trying to say a quick hello to give us some good luck. Oh, look at that. We're even gonna get a little surfboard run, maybe. A little surfboard run to it. No, she's stalling out a little. All right, though. Let's see. So I still got to get a read on this market. Again, just been waking up late lately. Gift and a curse, right? Nice to sleep in a little, but man. All right. So Wednesday we popped up, kind of stalled out after we popped up though, man. That was actually a very frustrating day, wasn't it? That was just a chop fest yesterday. Just kept chopping Thursday. I mean, chop. And then after hours, wow, after hours is when it kind of moonshot. We had a huge retracement down at 8 o'clock here, and now we're just absolutely blasting back up. So we already took out 763 here. I mean, the last couple days, we've really been trying to target this 832, right? Which we might be at a resistance point here, 766. If we can get through 766, then should go up to 800 pretty quick, and then we should go up to 830 pretty quick. The problem is always, though, is I really don't want to chase anything. All right, so it's 9:32. We survived the first 2.5 minutes of market being open here. Let's switch to our 5 minute instead. And actually, one sec, I still got to get the Hey, driving obsession. What's up, buddy? I don't think we saw you yesterday, did we? Were you here yesterday? Did I miss you? You're always my first, but I feel like I missed you yesterday. There we go. We got you all squared away now. Let's pop this back up. Okay, what the heck? Definitely going to be running off the 5 minute again today. We'll look at the 1 minute once in a while just to get like a little bit of a another potential hint toward direction here. But definitely trading the 5 minute on trade over to you. Which again, we're just kind of in no man's land right now, right? It's going to be one of those hard ones. It's just either going to keep ripping and popping, or we're going to get a nice pullback, which I would prefer. And then we can keep ripping. 934. Again, just don't want to chase. That pre-market push, that was a good push. Shit, thought you wouldn't notice. So listen, man. When you only have 160 followers, and one of them doesn't show up, you can get away with that on Patrick's stream. He won't notice if you're there or not. I noticed. That is too funny, though. I hope you had a successful day, though. It was a boring day here, man. Honestly, you didn't miss anything. Holy jeez, we only made two trades actually. That was my lowest trade day I've ever had. I only made two trades. I made one pre-market like 9:28. I made my second trade at like 9:37 or something like that. Luckily, they were, I shouldn't say luckily, but they were both profitable. They were good decisions. One was 37 points, actually, so that was a good little ripper. But just micros, so it was like a $140 day, which at the end of the day doesn't really do much. Nutty Bar stream. I got to reach out to Nutty Bar, man. I'm still trying to create my, what the hell to call it? I don't know, like my sphere here. That's not the correct word, but I guess like base and stuff like that. I have a desk on order. I have two more monitors on order. I have a nice docking station on order. So I got to get all that stuff set up. As soon as I get all that stuff set up, I'm going to try to start reaching out to people to do co-host streams. And I feel like Nutty Bar is somebody that would say yes. Because he just seems like he's a good guy. He seems like he's a fun guy. I feel like our personalities are, even without me, I've watched maybe 2 or 3 of his streams, but I feel like our personalities are relatively close. You, Nutty, and D Money. I love it, dude. I appreciate you, man. Hell yeah. I mean, that's what, at the end of the day, I do the same thing. I don't watch anybody while I'm streaming, obviously, because, I want them to be my ideas, and I want to kind of like grow and stuff like that. And also I found I do a little bit better if I do my own thing. Because sometimes I'm chasing other people's moves as well. But then after I'm done streaming, I do go back through and I watch, PW. I watched him yesterday. Didn't watch New D Money yesterday, but I usually go back and watch him. I went back and watched like some of Max Option Trading, some of Llama's stuff. Oh, and then somebody suggested, and hold on, this is a really nice looking bull flag that's setting up on the 1 minute. What time is it? 9:37. We're inside of our 5-minute range, though. We technically didn't break out of it yet. Giovanni was in the chat yesterday, and he recommended we watch. I can't remember anymore, but he recommended somebody. We watched him. I like the guy. He definitely had a really good, straightforward strategy. He only made one trade. He traded from 10:30 until it was like 12:30 maybe. So only made one trade during that time. So kind of, I guess, felt the same thing I was feeling. But unfortunately, he lost 12 grand in that trade. But I will say I really liked his rationale behind it and everything else. He was basically just trading the 5 minutes as well. And again, I've only watched him once, so I don't really know this guy's strategy yet. But it seemed like what he would do is we just had, this 5-minute candle break or open. Right before the 5-minute candle opens, like 10 seconds before it opens, he'll put a buy right above the candle. Like if he's going long, he'll put a buy right above the candle wick right here with a sell pretty close to it as well. And basically just sees within the first 10 seconds, does it get snagged? And when it gets snagged during the first 10 seconds, pop the previous 5-minute candle, I guess there's a chance that you get a good push. So that's what he got. He got a snag. It just barely popped, snagged, and then he held it for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and then finally just slowly barcoded against him, and he lost the 12. But interesting concept. So whenever a 5-minute candle was about to close next to the previous candle and there was a direction going up, that's what he was looking for. He'd put on the buy, and if it didn't snag right away or the sell right away, then he would take it off the table. Well, still being cautious here, and that's why, because we've had so many failed structures lately, right? Like, look at this. This looks like a pretty nice a little bit of a bull flag on the 1 minute. Kind of had your confirmation, because it broke these last 3 wicks, basically. And then, no. Kaboomin'. How's our oscillator? Oh, no! Our oscillator isn't set up. Oh, I hate when it does that. When my computer restarts, it restarts all of my charts. Which is fine for like some of them are, I guess, saved correctly, but then other ones, because I have so many trading view charts, it'll take indicators from, oh man, I don't even remember how I set that up now. It'll take indicators from like a different chart and then bring it over to this chart. And so like this chart shouldn't have all these, this oscillator matrix should be completely different down here. It's all screwed up now. That'll take me a sec to fix. As we're just sinking like a rock, man. So what was our 5 minute was 678. Yeah, let's see if we break 678 or what kind of response we have off of it, but that'll kind of tell us direction potentially. Though again, this whipsaw friggin' market. News at 10 should be a big move. Broke overnight high with quite a displacement, so I think it might continue up. This bull flag could be good, or just meltdown, as I said that. Dude, I know, right? And that's what I've been saying, man. These structures lately, they look good. Structures look real good. And then, nope. But that's a very good point to make. Is, yeah, maybe that was like people are front loading their bullish positions, but now we're just having a little bit of a curl back, and then 10 o'clock news will rocket ship us. I mean, literally every single day this week, every single day, I've been saying 8:30s. Every single day, I'm like, it's going to hit 8:30s. It's going to hit 8:30. And then every single day, it's gone in the complete wrong direction. Wow, look at that. We ended up coming all the way down to the range. Interesting. But then instantly popped right back up again. Got a little trend line right here that might act as some support for it. Oops, sorry guys, good grief. We had a broadening descending wedge that we broke out of. So if we break this and break back into this range, then we'll probably get to the 640s quick, the 600s quick. Then you'd think we'd retest all the way down here, 580, something like that. The bottom of our 1 hour is 614, so again, another 100 points down. But we already took out of our, oh my God, we already took out all of our session levels. We took out all the London lows, Asian lows, took out the highs already with that first wick up. This was a really good wick back up. Yeah, look at all these wicks. Big old wicks. Everybody's kind of looking weak, though. Nvidia's looking real weak. Looking real weak. Same thing with IWM. Everything's looking weak. Shoot, man. I mean, again, I don't want to jump into something early here, but it definitely seems like kind of shorts of the way here. Your stop would have to be at 740 if you wanted to go in short right now, though. That's a 40-point stop. And what we talked about yesterday, we want to get a little bit better at taking trades that don't have as large of risk on them. Man, this is going to be so annoying. I got to take a screenshot of those settings so I don't have to do this again. Darn it. Ooh, guys, we're up to 158 subs now. Look at that. We're doing it. Oh, God. How do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? Interesting. Popping back up. Now it seems like that bull flag is trying, but now we're just in the middle of the 15-minute range. I guess I don't know the move now. I don't know if it's wait until... Wait until the news at 10 o'clock? Because I just keep flip-flopping, right? I mean, now again, this looks like a very nice bull flag. But 2 seconds ago, we were just talking about how this looks like, you know, it's looking quite bearish. But you don't want to short a wick like that. And again, this is the 5-minute. Just popped above. We're getting some reactions up. Hopefully this isn't a FOMO entry here. But we're trying the longs. 7. Yeah, I mean, the stop isn't atrocious at least. Hopefully it doesn't just friggin' wick. What time is it? 9:46. I mean, we're dead in the middle of the, right in the middle of the 15, you know, 15-minute orb, which isn't great. We just need this thing to keep pushing. Come on. Come on, do a little dance for us. Get a little higher. What is it, 35? Ugh. How's it looking on the 1 minute? Not great. Feels like it wants to. It's just stalling. It really might be waiting for the news. This might be a thing that you should just honestly wait until news comes out. Come on. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Where did that go now? There we go. Put this over here. Hey, Giovanni. What's up, buddy? How we doing, man? I watched your buddy yesterday. I can't remember his name already, but as soon as I was done streaming, I went and watched his recap. He kind of did the same thing as us, huh? He only took one trade during his like hour and a half as well. Yeah, it's just a little early still, right? It's a little early. We have news at 10. We're right in the middle of our 15-minute range, so this is kind of like our first teaser trade, I'd almost say. But yeah, Nico went big, right? He lost 12 grand on his one trade. But I liked his style, man. I like that he has, you know, he has a clear, concise, boom, you know, going off the 5 minutes. Man, let's just trail one of these at least, I guess. Now that we're finally up 10 points on it. Just a little finicky. Gonna start taking these a little bit early now. 950. I don't want to get messed up with our volume or nothing. And I'll just put this one a little above break even so we're not screwing up with a stupid whatever's. Yeah, this might be, this probably be my only trade until we wait until 10 o'clock. See what happens at 10. But yeah, man, I liked Nico. Yeah, I liked his style, and it was just an interesting concept. It was an easy concept to follow too. It was basically 10 seconds. At least for me just watching it once, right? For me just watching it once, it seems like his strategy is like 10 to 15 seconds before a new 5 minute candle forms. If it's trending in a specific direction, he'll put a buy directly above the previous 5 minute candle just to see if it gets snagged on that first 10 seconds of that 5 minute candle being open. And then he'll, take a quick trade in whatever direction that is. Which unfortunately yesterday, we were barcoding, chopping, so it went against him. But very interesting. Oh yeah. I know it, man. I know it. Yeah. I know it's not 12K in just one account. 300 in each account keeps risk and drawdown super low. Actually, that's interesting. I didn't realize it was 40 accounts that he was trading across. Wow. Yeah, interesting, man. I mean, he's definitely like he's a stoic rock, right? Just stoic as shit. Just puts the trade on and sits and sees what happened. Look at that friggin' fluctuation. Man, we got a nice pop to 766 for a half a second just for us to rip all the way back down. Nice, man. Yeah, I followed him. I'm definitely going to go back through and, kind of look at his different strategies and stuff like that. He's got a, very, blah, 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 like, intriguing concept, grasping concept. Man, I just don't have words today, right? The words aren't coming correctly. Not clickbait, but, just draws you in. His, I'm starting from scratch and see how fast I can start making $100,000 a month type thing. Come on. Well, we're up $90 on the day with our one trade. Oh, just push and kiss it. Push and kiss it. There it is. All right, gang. Well, there you go. We took the first three off early. I got to get used to the 5 minute candle being a friggin' 5 minute candle. We got to hold for at least 5 minutes kind of a thing, right? So got to get used to that. But 30 points. All right. And what was really cool, though, which again doesn't help my... doesn't really explain why I didn't hold these longer, but there was very little drawdown on that trade. 734. Let's break this down to the 1 minute really quick. I just want to see what our day had. 34 to 23. Yeah, I don't know. Almost 10 points. That's not terrible, though. That's not bad drawdown at all. No, I'm not trading 4 accounts. I'm just doing one at a time. I got a bunch of accounts. We just haven't, I kind of do them one at a time if I'm being honest right now. I haven't gotten to copy trading or anything yet. I probably should, because again, then you're taking, just like you're saying, you're taking less risk per account, but then you're still getting really, really, really good numbers. It's just a real bad day when you finally, pop that account and you just pop 20 all at once. Dang, so we got out at 770. We're still 15 points above that, so this thing's still ripping. I mean, the thesis was always that we're going to go up to, the 830s. 7 minutes before news. I don't know. I guess we got out way too early. Because now it broke that range that we wanted. That's pretty darn nice. Pretty darn nice. Hey, Charles. What's up, buddies? The bias on the day is always bullish, man. I'm always bullish these days. Bullish biased. Though, look at that. Now we just hit the 800s I wanted to hit. Man, I got out of that way too early. I should have just held that runner to let it see. To let it run. Let the runners run. We're up 109 on the day, though. So, one decent Well, one okay trade. A smidge of an okay trade. Yeah, yep. Giovanni, don't move the price target, don't move the stop loss. Just sit in it and let it happen. And that was that reel that, I saw 2 days ago too, that guy saying, his best trades are the trades that he puts the stop, he puts the take profit, and then he just walks away. He shuts down the computer and then comes back to just see what the heck happened. Wow, ATR. Does Tradovate have an ATR indicator? Why, yes, it does. But now you gotta help me out, Giovanni. What do I put this period to? 5? Is that what that is? I was hoping it would just tell me a number. I was hoping for a number over a scale. Is there a number one instead? Well, we'll just squash it down here. We can see the number, and I guess that's all that really matters. Interesting. So 20 points is the expected move. Oh, but look at that. That was on the 1 minute chart, though. When I was on the 1 minute chart, it was showing 22. Now that I'm on the 5 minute, it's showing 38. 709 to 753. Yeah. 42 to 01. Huh. Yeah. I like that. That's kind of cool. That'll be a good one to use. Yeah. I like it. And again, just another kind of parameter that holds your hand and just says like, "Hey, bud, you're okay. You should be expecting this." Which I guess is also good for your stops then as well, huh? Yeah, news in 3 minutes. Thanks, Charles. Thanks for the reminder. Definitely a let's sit out and wait situation. Oh, actually, I want to try to fix that one chart real quick. Oh, how the heck. Bear with me for a sec here, gang. We gotta change all of this silly stuff because I actually like this indicator. This thing was doing a good job the other day, actually. Alright, so show divergences off, show reversals off. Hold on, guys, you're going too fast, Mr. YouTuber. Take out the uppers, take out the lowers, take out the reversals. Green and red. $35.6. Whoops. That's still good. What do we have? How many seconds now? Where's my second thing? 15 seconds to news. So let's pay attention to news really quick. One second. Here we go. Man, little volatility. Little volatility there. Came all the way up to 814, came back down to 790. Look at that wick. Whoa, boom. Big old fat liquidity wick. But we'll see. I mean, again, my, I guess, biased is that we're going up. So I kind of thought the news would help us go up. So we'll see. Is this a liquidity sweep up to be a liquidity sweep down for us to then go up? Or did this just punch this train in the mouth and now we're just gonna slowly keep going down now? Weird, that news is just kind of like a, I don't know, nothing burger, right? It gave us a second of volatility. I mean, it was a 50 point volatility there, but then just calmed right back down again. We're sitting right at the top of the 15-minute range at the moment. This is the 5-minute order block wise. I mean, we got a big chunk down here at 587 still. Dang, I don't know. Unfortunately, it's still a wait and see. You gotta love the wait and sees. We're right at 800s. So 1 hour, I mean, again, we were targeting 830, maybe 831, 832 for the high, right? We came up, we kissed 811 already, came back down. It seems like it's trying to push still. Ah, damn it, I hate when that happens. Bleh, and I never know how to fix it. Do you guys know how to fix this when you do this accidentally? You like separate the indicators. Chatty chat. Oh, that's dumb. Move the indicator to the chart below. How do you do that? Like this? No. I'm trying to drag, guys. It's not working. Three dots. We're getting there, guys. Hey! Oh, fuck you. Why did that work? Existing flame below. Alright. Yay! Go team! We did it, squad. Listen to that. Look at it. When the collective works as a cohesive group, we can do stuff. Alright, while we were dicking around, did the market leave without us? No, it's still forming bull flags though. Is it a good place to go long finally? It is just pushing. It seems like it's continually pushing. Got a new 5-minute candle here. Just been kind of sitting on the sideline, unfortunately, for the last 15 minutes here. Shoot, yeah, steadily just pushing. Everybody's just steadily pushing, and they're pushing without us. That's a stupid entry, if I'm being honest. I'm glad it's just one micro. That's so dumb, though. Look at me. Literally, my target is 830s. We're at 827. I'm like, hey, let's punch along. That's a dumb thing to do. Don't do what I just did. Again, at least it's just a micro, but what a silly entry. There's almost no way this doesn't get stopped out now. Yeah. FOMO entry, guys. FOMO entry. Oh, there we go. At least she's pushing. Pushed, 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 pushed. Well, I got out of my FOMO. I mean, there it is. There was my price target for the day. 832. We did it. We should have done it a little bit better, but... Alright, so 50% move is 830 basically. Our 100% would be 881. Not to show us the chaos of the 1 hour again, but what are we looking at if we break the 830s? Yeah, I mean 878, 890. So we're so stinking close. I gotta imagine we're gonna test those today, but I guess we need to be a little bit more cautious than the FOMO we just did. That was my little FOMO go. I don't even think I showed it. We're up 125 on the day, you know. We're getting our little base hits here. We gotta do a hell of a lot better though. Maybe on Monday what I'll do is break out one of these fresh accounts and we'll do minis only and we'll go hard. I'll wear my BDH shirt. I'll wear the Big Dick House shirt, the one that actually has the rooster on it and everything. And then we'll go hard. Do do do. Sorry, man. My chat keeps disappearing. All right, let's see. If you measure each candle, it'll be around the ATR. Remember, ATR average range of the past 10 candles. I didn't know that, Giovanni Joe, so thank you. Bring the helmet just in case if you play minis, right? I know, man. It's going to be a wild day. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see how we're feeling. Man, maybe this will just be just a slow grind, but it just keeps grinding. ES already broke out of its 100% range, or hit its 100% target, I should say. Qs are trying to go for it, which Qs had a little gap fill underneath. They love leaving their little gaps. Nvidia curling back up. Man, yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of waiting for a retest now, right? We need some type of a retest. Otherwise, it'll be just like the trade I just took, where you took it, but you're like, ooh. And I got out at 834, and now it's only gone up to 838. I only missed out 4 on it so far. Huh, that actually was 10 points. How funny is that? I didn't realize that was a 10-point trade, though. Look at the 5-minute breakout, 50 points already. Yeah, man. Though, what I've been noticing with this breakout lately, this is the 5-minute, right? Unfortunately, it doesn't show. I think our second 5-minute candle just barely broke the first. Well, you always wait for confirmation, though, right? I got to keep that in mind. Always wait for confirmation closure. Because that could have almost thrown you off. Like this one pushed the 5-minute and then instantly came all the way down to the bottom of it just before it started ripping back up again. $8.93s. 9:50 a.m. That's the candle. Nice, dude. Yeah, here we are still pushing 840s now. Boom, 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 boom. It's just going to be one of those days. It just keeps slowly pushing, huh? Dang it. I don't know. I hate days like that. I mean, I love them, but I hate them. I love them if you're in a trade, and then you can just keep moving your stop loss up, each candle. But if you're not in a trade, then you're just sitting here having FOMO as it just keeps going without you. So the indicator's price target, secondary price target was 853. Only 20 points away from 853 now. Trying to see how strong this trend line is here. I guess that's what you'd almost want, is a retest the trend line, or if it could, I mean really, if it could retest the orb box. Why did this not save actually? Sorry, gang, you just gotta give me a sec. I'm gonna fatten all this up. There we go. There's our simplified indicator back in action. But now we got to change this stupid thing. So again, give me one more sec, guys. What have we been doing? Nothing. 850. Son of a bitch. Oh, too much inputs, right? Look at all this crazy stuff. Way too much stuff. Oh, wait, it doesn't want that on. What the fuck? Dude, yeah, I 100% agree with you. I agree with you, Giovanni. And what was interesting, too, is, when I started this stream, I was only using VWAP and EMAs and trading minis, and I feel like I was trading a heck of a lot better than I'm trading now. I mean, I just have there's a lot more information now, which I do like the information, but it definitely gets a little overloady. I'm just trying to see which ones I like the best out of everything. And then I always think I want this off. Yeah, I'll have to dick with this later. There's just too much stuff. Yeah, a lot of friggin' noise, man. I know, this is a lot more simplified here, Just gives you the targets and stuff like that. I don't know. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. All right, let's see if we can figure something out. So it's 10:20. We've made 2 trades so far. So again, I guess I'm proud of that at least. We haven't been over trading. But we definitely got to make more trades now. We got to get some monies. So what are you guys going to be up to this weekend? What are the exciting plans? It is a Friday after all. Fresh Cash Friday, getting us all excited. We have the laser shop has Krampus Fest on Sunday. That's the thing I've been talking about, where we're engraving 650 cups. So I'll be there today, tomorrow, and probably, definitely Sunday, but probably today and probably tomorrow to get everything else ready. And then I have a buddy actually looking to buy a commercial building to convert it into a cigar lounge, a restaurant, and a liquor store. I think there's supposed to be like a little pin bowling alley in there too, or something like that. So he wanted me to go look at the listing today, but I got too much going on. Yeah, I would love like an 814 retest, really. I mean, an 800. If we could get a retest to 800, make me feel a heck of a lot better. I mean, this looks like it could be forming another bull flag to go up, but at the same time, this wick did break what would be our little flagpole there. Daddy, leave him alone. Good wick though. I don't know. Good push back up. We're at 855 now. 881 again would be kind of the next target. No. No, he leaves me alone. We had Roar sneak into our room last night.
At what time?
I don't know. It was like maybe 3 o'clock or something. Woke me up. I couldn't go back to sleep afterwards either.
Then how were you asleep when I went to come see you? And tell you couldn't drink tea. How were you asleep if you said you couldn't fall back asleep?
Man, I really like this screen, how it was set up. I'm sad that this indicator is all messed up now. I gotta go back and fix it. This was kind of a nice one. Man, sorry guys. I have one of those brains too that like when things aren't when something's changed, it just infuriates me. Not like infuriates me, but I just really badly like it makes my brain itchy, you know? I just really badly want it to be back the way it was.
Birthday it is tomorrow.
And now it's not.
I think it's Betsy's birthday tomorrow.
Betsy's birthday tomorrow?
Yeah.
Is it really?
I think so.
All right, so sorry, gang. It's going to be boring. If I'm going to be honest, the next 10 minutes here are going to be a little bit boring because I'm waiting, first off, for us to hopefully retest 800. We're at 850 now, so we got to drop 50 points.
Stop.
But also, I really want to change this indicator now. I can't get over it. So that's what I got to do. So what can I show you guys that isn't that? Really nothing. Everything else is logged into it. So you'll be along for the ride. Sorry. Still waiting for that 800. Why? Please, you can't. All these guys are hearing is you roaring over there. All right, so we're gonna try again. Sorry, basic settings.
Presets and filters option is set to none. The signal mode is set to none. The M L signal classifier is disabled, and the candle coloring is set to confirmation symbol. For the signal sensitivity, I recommend using the autopilot sensitivity and setting it to either midterm or long term. I'll go with midterm for this strategy. Next, in the indicator overlay section, we'll disable the smart trailer. It's on by default.
830s.
And we want to enable the Neo Cloud overlay instead. Now click OK. OK to save the settings. To add the next indicator to our chart, we need to click the Indicators tab again. And this time we want to add Lux Algo's oscillator matrix to our chart. Before we get into customization for today's strategy, let's first understand market activity. Both signals, even marked with red lines. The equals signatures anticipate strong. Now that we understand how this indicator works, let's adjust its settings for today's strategy. For this setup, we'll focus only on the hyperwave, so we'll need to uncheck the following boxes. Show money flow
EMA length of 100 for this guy. Look at that. Okay, now we got it. This is what it looks like. I like this one. Now let's go ahead and save, rename, NQ, NQ5, I don't know, Lux Wave. We did it, chat. Look at that. Yay. Okay, so the way that this indicator is supposed to work is you wait until this comes down to kiss this basically 100 EMA, and then that's supposed to be a good, you know, time for you to enter longs again. So right now we're strong buying, but we're starting to cool off just a little bit, so this would be our retest point. I was thinking 800s. This is saying 766. Obviously this will continue to curl up a little bit as well, but there you go. 5 minutes looking like a real slow bull flag that just keeps getting a little bit weak. One minute, we've just been popping in this channel, pop, 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 pop. So it still kind of gives credence to almost waiting for the 800s or an orb retest, and then kind of see from there what we want to do. So if you put your cursor on that moving average and look left, yeah, it lines up with the candle tops, right? So 767, right? Yeah. Yeah, so it's, I don't know, it's one of those hard things. Those are the things I'm still kind of trying to figure out as well, is like, if you're... Jetty, stop! Hey! Hey! Calm down a little. Hey! Come here. Come here. Man, the puppy and the 7-year-old have a little bit of a love-hate. I mean, not really love-hate. Like, they... I guess it's kind of like that. Like, they love each other to death, and they're each other's favorite playmate, and they'll get into these wrestling matches, but then 5 to 10 minutes into the wrestling match, you know, like, either the dog will get kind of mad or the kid will get kind of mad, and then it switches from, like, being super, super fun to being, all right, now we want to win this wrestle match instead. So the dog won, and I stormed off. That line is due to price action to the left. Yeah, I could see that. Let's change this to white, though. I don't like it being blue. And make it fat. Let's get a nice fat line, an aggressive line. That's what we need. Look at this nice fat aggressive line now. Now we feel more confident in our trade. 10 o'clock chop. Been in 30 minutes of chop, real tight range, 830 to 860. 30-point range for a half an hour is not something I'm necessarily interested in. Yeah. I don't know, I guess if you wanted to take a trade, and again, now we're going against all of our rules that we created and everything else, you know? So I'm always on the fence of, do I be aggressive or do we try to stick to what seems to be kind of working? We should obviously stick to what seems to be kind of working, but old Greg would say, it's kind of a safe short, right? You could short right here, even though we think market's going up. That's what makes it not safe. As you short here, So our entry is 856, 857. Your stop is 10 points, 867. So new high. And then I guess take profit, 830, well, 840, 838. So you might be able to get 15 points out of that. But how often does it decide, you know what, this is finally the candle where we're going up? I always stick to what working. Hopes and pokes. Yo, hopes and pokes doesn't allow you to build a future off of. I love that, man. That's a fun little saying. Hopes and pokes. Don't do no hopes and pokes. It's opportunistic and less about probability and setup success. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You can't survive on hopes and pokes. I like that. No hoping and poking. You're right. I appreciate you, bud. That's a good one. Hoping and poking. No hoping and poking. Man, we got to get a merch line going, bud. Not that we're anywhere near that level, but I literally cannot wait for the day. Yeah, we'll just say it that way instead of hoping. I just can't wait for the day that we're at the level where we have at least maybe 5,000 followers or something like that. We can start a merch line, and hopes and pokes is definitely going to be one of my t-shirts. No hopes and pokes. You should probably trademark that, Giovanni. Plus, I love that, sink or swim. I love my name, even though a lot of people want me to be Smiles Trades Charles. But sink or swim trading, SOS, that's kind of a good, that's a good affiliate code. SOS. I trademarked it. Giovanni already owns the website. He bought the domain. He's got the email already. Giovanni at Hopes and Pokes. My God, though. Wrong context, man. That email might cause you a little bit of grief. Send a business email from your Hopes and Pokes account. Man, unfortunately, one of my upgrades just fell through too. I was gonna get I was purchasing a docking station today, but I was gonna get it from Facebook Marketplace because you might as well save $1 or two. And the monitor too. I guess you just can't get deals these days. It's too close to Christmas, right? So there was a Dell Pro $200 monitor, brand new in shrink wrap, for $70. So why pay $200 when you can pay $70? Though obviously I'm not paying $70 because somebody else just friggin' bought it. So our hopes and pokes short could have given us false confidence that it would work out the next time. And you're right, it doesn't work out the next time. This kind of seems like a good level it's basing off of as well, right? Third time's the charm. I guess you could look at it both ways, though. Third time's the charm for it to break, or third time's the charm for it to finally pop above 870. Oh, that was the song I was whistling yesterday. As soon as Melly comes back. Let's see if Melly jumps in at all today. We can actually tell her what song it was. I forgot about that. How silly. That's the level of service that you're getting here at Sink or Swim Trading, by the way. I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning because kiddo crawled in bed with me. And that song popped into my head. And then I remembered that Melly had asked me what song it was. I didn't know what the hell it was. So I literally had to download like Google Whistle or whatever so I could whistle it in and see what the hell song it actually was. So when she shows up, I can tell her now. Look at that. Caring about the chat. Jetty, no, don't tell him to hit Jet. Come here, bear.
Okay.
What a stinking day, guys. Just no quitting. So again, one of the, silly little rules that we made, not really that silly, but if we're above VWAP, if we're above EMAs, we're not looking for shorts. So even if we break, even if we finally break this, I'm really not looking for shorts yet. I'm really just looking for the dip opportunity to buy longs. So that's kind of the plan here. Got a real nice order block again at the 770s. This line curled up a little bit though. Now this line actually is really lining up perfectly with those candle wicks. 781. So I guess we still might have another little 20-point drop here. This indicator was giving us the short entry. This is its stop loss, and then here's its take profit. Oh my goodness, guys! Oh. I mean, I guess the adage is always Fridays are for preserving what you made, not for necessarily making money. Hi. Man, this guy here, though. This guy here. He's such a good ride or die. Such a good pop. Love this guy so much. You're such a good big bear. You're such a good big puppy. He needs a haircut soon, though. He's getting overgrown. He's like a weed. Hi. Hi. What? This guy just mauled my friggin' face, dude. I mean, again, it's been a while since I've had a big dog. It's just insane to me. Just see these massive teeth come at you. Did you want to be a part of the Paw Patrol? Did you want to be one of the Paw Patrollers? Slowly sinking, guys. Came down to 817. Still kind of waiting for that 783. I mean, our VWAP is way down at 734. So we definitely don't want anything there. But yeah, 783. I'm going to look for a 783-ish buy. Yep. Gamma Greg. Ugh. I wonder how this changed it. Well, this is all set up for the 1 minute, so I guess I shouldn't change it, but so do you agree with that then, Giovanni? I mean, obviously we talked about the no hopes and pokes and blah, 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 but what are your rules out of curiosity? If we're above VWAP, if we're above EMAs, are you looking for shorts? Do you look for shorts and stuff like this, like little reversion plays and trades and stuff? Or are you kind of along the same lines where you kind of stay away from You know, this is essentially a short is against trend direction for all day, you know, all morning. We've had an hour and 15 minutes of trending up. So do you try to take little short trades in there? Little hopes and pokes? Or are you the same mindset? You kind of wait for a dip buy opportunity, then you pop up. Finally testing that 800. We still just want it to come down a little bit more. $782. Still targeting 782. 770s. Maybe we can do like a 750 or something. Little bounce below this, and then we're at 800 now. So again, getting ready for the buy. I do want to wait for the other day, Monday, I was jumping into some of these. You know, I'd have my targeted level. I'd hit the targeted level and I'd jump in right away, and then it'd keep going. Keep sinking. So this time we're going to wait until it hits targeted level, and then we're going to see if it starts getting a little reaction back up, and then we'll jump in. Pure price action, reading candles, no hope and pokes, no bias on the day. Take what the candles are giving me. Context is bullish, look for longs. Context is bearish, look for shorts. Don't have any bias, the candles tell me. So how often do you trade then? Like, for example, were you looking for shorts up here based on candles, or are you looking for candle structures like bear flags, bull flags, things of that? Yeah, 3 to 4, some days 10. That's what I'm trying to get to. You know, try to stop around the 3 to 4, or like you said, up to 10, because I mean, especially if you're doing micros, I guess sometimes you pop off a couple extra ones. We've done 2 so far today. 125. I think it's 100% though. I mean, it should be, unless one of those ones came out at break even, but I don't think so. Oh, I hate it when it does this, right? Well, I guess we don't get to see it.
Who's spitting at me?
Rory! Oh, sorry guys. My God, I just screamed at the mic. Roars! Come here. Come here.
No.
What are you doing?
Trying to snip me. No, I wasn't. Yes, he was.
I know that you guys, why? You were definitely doing stuff as well. Rory,
I
but
had this.
I don't. Oh, yeah, that's not nice. Nobody wants to get clipped.
I'm not. I'm just.
Why? He thinks that
I'm
you
just
are.
doing this.
Right, and he thinks that you're going to get him.
No.
It makes sense. I'd be scared too. I wouldn't want you coming around me with that.
I wouldn't be scared.
Stop. Why? Rory, it's never okay to spit. You know that.
Say.
But why? Stop teasing with it, right? I wouldn't look for shorts around that 10 a.m. time frame. The context was bearish. Daily candle is bearish. Or you mean bullish? Context is bullish. Daily candle is bullish. Bearish. Ugh. Yeah. That makes sense. Makes sense. So like right here, I mean, this is a pretty good 5-minute wick, huh? That's a pretty strong wick going back up on the 5 minutes. So maybe this is even. We came down, we touched 793. We didn't have the pullback that I wanted. But it seems to be pushing, at least responded positively to the 800s. PW thing, capturing liquidity, trapping bears. Do that on a little, but only on a 1 minute chart. Yeah. Yeah, the 1 minute's looking bloody at the moment. Looking a little bloody. So our retest maybe 777. Our white line is 787. Our 5 minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, top of 5 minute range, 776. So we're super stinking close to all that stuff. Man, PW isn't even trading today either, is he? He's fishing. I saw that on his stream yesterday. He said he was going to go fishing today. That's a life, right? $7.95. %, retracement from that up move. Going to bounce to be around 790 to 777. So we came down. Yeah, there you go. We just hit 777, 775.
Remember, you gotta be home by 4 o'clock today.
Okay. Yeah, I better set an alarm so I don't forget. Well, this is the drop that we've been talking about. It's the drop that we've been wanting. The mistake I made on Monday is it hit this basically price target and I just entered. And then it kept going down and down and down. I didn't wait for confirmation for it to start going back up. So today, that's what we're hopefully going to do better. We're going to wait for our confirmation to go back up. I would love to go in the longs, but we're going to wait. We have our VWAP down here at 740. Broke through almost all of our EMAs though. We still have our 45. This is the 5 minute once again. And whole market is starting to just have a nice little sell off. Came right back down to kiss the London high. $791. So getting close, just again waiting for confirmation. It hit the level that I wanted it to hit. But I want confirmation that we're going up instead of down. Let's see where this 5 minute close is. So close 755 is the low. right above VWAP. Pins and needles here, guys. Pins and needles. It did technically break down a little bit lower than the previous one, 753 now. Wow, normally short it, but with VWAP, you're looking to see where it closes. Man, that would have been a hell of a short up here now, actually. It closed under 77. Yeah, and now it's testing VWAP right now. So in your world then, but VWAP's right there, so you need to wait, yeah. Shoot, man. Yeah, I mean, for me, this feels like where I usually make that mistake of it looks like it's sinking, so now I try to chase the sink. I trade on 5-minute candle closing, never mid-candle. Keeps decision making simple. Hmm. 3 minutes till a new 1 hour. And actually, we did come down and touch our 9 EMA. We came down and kissed the... Oh, wait, no, that was 717. We didn't just do that. Yeah, we did just do that. We came down just to kiss it. Now we're starting to pop back up. This might be a longy opportunity. Everything's having kind of a good push back up. 716. Be like a 15-point stop. Or the short's going to keep shorting. I mean, technically on this indicator, what you want is another green dot like this. You want a green dot to form. You want this to start turning green and then curl back up, and that gives us the buying pressure for everything to kind of go back up. Right into the middle of the 15-minute range. Again, came down, kind of hit that little support line. Oh yeah. Yeah, curling. Curling and didn't break. But on the 1 minute, this is looking like a good old bear flag. Just barely above VWAP again. And EMAs are still in the right direction. $10.59. We got 20 seconds left. So I guess what the hope is, in our next candle, we break this candle, we break back into the 775s, and then maybe that's our confirmation that we're curling back up. Good job, team, for waiting, though. Yay! We didn't make the mistake that we made on Monday. I was targeting 770, 780 for a buy. Had I bought there, we would have been living in 60 points of drawdown, so probably would have gotten stopped out. Now we have our 11 o'clock candle, which could give us just kind of weird volume. So I guess we got to wait for like 11:01 or 11:02 just to make sure, but kind of seems like she wants to push. We got 10 seconds left on this 1 minute. Still a little undecided though. Not a great wick. Obviously we're only a minute in, but not a great wick. That's why we're still being impatiently patient here. There's another one of our t-shirts, impatiently patient. SOS Trading, impatiently patient. Come on, gang. Come on. Man, I'm disappointed about that monitor and docking station, though. Again, I was for those newcomers, we're in the market for another monitor and for a docking station right now, and you know, just looking for some decent deals. Facebook Marketplace has some phenomenal ones right now, but unfortunately, they got snagged away from me. So now I got to decide. Maybe I'll do a Black Friday deal or something like that instead. There's still some good Cyber Monday deals. But as soon as I get that second monitor, and as soon as I get that docking station, then whoever the heck wants to be on the show can be on the show, right? So like Giovanni, if you want to be on the show, you get to be on the show. We'll choose a day. You know, we'll log in together at like 9:15 or something like that, 9:20, and we can just chat and trade for like 2 hours. We'll go into like 11:30 or something like that, and then maybe once or twice a week. That's what I'll try to do is, you know, select a, not necessarily random, but whoever the hell wants to be a part of it, you know. Cool little collective. Grow this thing together. Yeah, Mega Musketeer. You could be a part of it too, man. I know, I think it'd be a really cool and a really fun concept. I think a lot of people will respond to it, and I think a lot of people would be excited. And I think it'd be easy too. I think it'd be a pretty easy just plug and play. Just do a screen share or something like that, and then I'd be able to control everything from my end. You just have to have a, you know, either camera, microphone, laptop that has camera, microphone, and then headphones so that there's no feedback. Ooh, we got our 4th Airbnb booking already. We have another couple coming for, I think another like wife birthday surprise or something at the end of this month, actually, end of December. So that's now 4 bookings that we've had in 10 days of the listing being public, active. I feel like that's pretty damn good, actually. It's not a huge amount of money, but it's not terrible. It's like $1,000 almost in profit for those 4 bookings. It's maybe 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's like 10 days or something like that. 9 to 10 days. It's not bad. That's the other project we're going to try to work on as well is, what's up, Bubba? Growing our Airbnb portfolio and compound. You can come say hi. Look, you can always look over here, then you can see your face.
Yeah, I know. Ah, Daddy.
Daddy, that's not your popcorn though. It looks like he's been getting some popcorn. Don't give him no popcorn,
I'm
man.
not.
We don't give him people food. So still looking super weak. Holy jeez. I shouldn't say holy jeez. Look at that. Holy jeez. Holy jeez.
We have duckies and goaties. We've lost 2 ducks from bobcats and coyotes.
That's your add-in? What were their names?
Bright Bill.
Aw, Bright Bill.
Bright Bill, and I don't know the other one's name.
The other one didn't have a name.
the
That's
good
so
layer.
sad. Yeah, that's so sad.
It was a good layer.
Yeah, we have 12 ducks
No,
now.
it was Peyton.
Oh, it was Peyton. You're right, it was Peyton. We had 14 ducks. We lost 2 ducks. 2 of our ducks, presumably to buy bobcats or coyotes or something like that. But it was crazy. We went out one day and they were just gone. You know, there was like a tiny little. There's 5 feathers on the ground. We finally found 5 feathers on the ground, and that was it. That was the only sign of it. So something snagged these birds and then friggin' jetted out of there super quick. And unfortunately, the very first one that was taken was the kid's favorite. It was called Bright Bill. It was a giant, big, white Pekin duck. Super fat, so unfortunately very slow, and it was probably a good meal. And then the other one, we had named all of our ducks except for this last one. We hadn't named it yet. And then finally my wife had named it Peyton. And then a day later, as soon as it got named, it got snagged. Yeah, it was.
It was a few weeks after.
Man, so kind of crazy. Yesterday I made 2 trades. Today I've made 2 trades. I guess I'm being a lot more of a market participant. No, what is it? Market spectator. I'm being a little bit more of a market spectator. But it's still good. I don't know. We're learning stuff, right? We're learning stuff. We're bouncing off the previous day high right now. I mean, again, big thing that we learned, you know, we were trying to go long. We were targeting it to break 780s. We were targeting like a 776 buy or something like that. But we were patient, and it's a good thing we didn't do that buy. The only thing that we could have done is I joked about taking a short up here, my hope and a poke, saying it would be a very easy, you know, just a 10-point stop. And in this instance, that would have really worked out if you held the thing, right? But I also agree to the flip side that so often you're almost just like guaranteeing that you're giving away 10 or 15 or 20 points right there. Oh my God. Man, it's not good that I'm honestly even getting bored right now. I'm supposed to be the host of the stream and everything else, and I'm like, okay, this is boring. It's just a boring day. I don't know what the hell to do. It's just boring. I get the limited risk play, but is that sustainable to build the playbook off of? No, I 100% agree with you, Giovanni. And again, which is why I'm so glad that, you know, this is kind of like, this YouTube is my collective. It's my brain trust, right? So I'd love to have, you know, everybody's kind of thoughts, ideas, inputs, and everything else. I've added some stuff because, you know, to the chart because of you, bud. And again, those are just great reminders. No, that's not a sustainable way to trade. And kind of like I was saying too, how often do you, you know, it does pop up those 10 or 20 points, and then you're kind of pissed off and you almost go on tilt because you're like, fucking, all right, well, it went up to 10 or 20, but now it's starting to look weak, so maybe I'll do it again this time because now it's an even safer stop for a short because it's a little bit higher, and now this will be the time. And you're right, you do that 3 times in a row, especially with a mini, and there goes the account. So yeah, very good reminder. No hopes and pokes. I fucking love that, man. I really do. Hopes and pokes. No hopes and pokes. It's like when Facebook first came out and it had the poke button, right? What a creepy little thing that was. You just poke somebody? What the fuck? And especially now that we know Zuckerberg a lot better, you know? And he's such a, like, a quirky, nerdy... I mean, I like the guy. I'm not trying to disparage him, you know? He seems like a cool guy. Though he got a little bit crazy a few years ago with his. Nah, we'll get into all that. But yeah, so like now that we know kind of how he is, that's a creepy fucking poke. Even though I like Zuck, that's a creepy poke. If I got poked by Zuckerberg, I'd be like, yo, dude, what's going on, man? I don't want you. I don't want you poking me. Too silly. Well, unfortunately, this is boring as well. We don't got no friends out here right now. I can't tell if I see a little head right there or not. I don't think so. Oh, yeah. There she is. There's our little Betsy. Oh, we're sinking. We just popped down to 712. Whoops, sorry, guys. So we did end up maybe doing just a liquidity sweep there, but we did pop down. That was our previous day high, don't forget. So pop down, popping back up now. Hey, you know what else is a good feeling actually that I'm just now realizing? I've been, well, a little bit of a skewed result, but I've been green every single day this week. Now, skewed result is we did technically blow up an account on Tuesday or Wednesday. So I've been trading 2 accounts this week. Green every single day, minus 1 account got blown up. But the account that blew up, I don't know if that's necessarily my fault. Yeah, it's my fault. It's 100% my fault. But basically I switched from... I traded SPX for the first time that day, which was kind of fun. But when I traded back to NQ, I traded back to NQ instead of MNQ. So I did one of my hope and poke plays that Giovanni and I are talking about now. I did a little hope and poke thinking it was just, you know, I was going to start scaling in my micros. You know, I'm going to take one here and then I'll let it drop maybe another 20 points. I'll take another one. I'll let it drop another 20. I'll take another one. Buys, you know. Thinking that I was buying early but didn't want to miss the move. And instead I bought in with minis. And yeah, it dropped like 30 or 40 points quite quickly. And then boom, that was that account. Whoopsies, lessons learned, right? But man, kind of a frustratingly boring day, right? We had good little action in the morning. Good little action in the morning. Popped up. So first half hour was okay. Then we had almost a full hour of just consolidated barcode-y chop. We had 15 minutes of wee, and now we're kind of in consolidated chop again. So I don't know, guys. I mean, it's a Friday again. It's supposed to be, you know, I guess preserve what you make instead of trying to make a whole bunch more. I don't know if I'll take another trade or not. Just giving you guys a heads up. We'll see. If we see something juicy, we might. I was targeting longs and it didn't work out. Well, not that it didn't work out. It just never showed us the confirmation. We did the correct thing. We waited for confirmation. We're only up 125 on the day, but they've been good buys. Let's see if this will actually decide to work for us now. Hey, it worked. Yeah, 100% profitability. We always love to see that. It was only 2 trades, but it was multiple contracts. Not great, not terrible. If we could do that but scale up, then we start doing great. That's the concept. Came all the way down to 700, 25,700. which broke these candles back here. I don't know. I mean, kind of at this point, again, I've learned my lesson from trying to chase stuff. So I don't want to start now. But since it broke this candle, I don't know. It definitely feels like she wants to keep sinking now. Dancing at it. Melly! There she is. So listen, Melly. Guess what level of service you get here at Sink or Swim Trading? So I got startled awake last night at 3 o'clock in the morning by my fun, cute little 4-year-old, right? So wakes me up. And the first thing that popped into my head was that song that I was whistling. And not that I could remember the song, like when you asked me what it was, I literally went back into my live stream, which I usually do anyways, to see the trades I took and see my decisions like during live and like, hey, was this a dumb decision? And half of them I'm like, fuck, man, why would you do that? So I actually did go back and I listened to the song that I whistled when you were like, hey, what song are you whistling? So that popped into my head and I actually downloaded like the Google whistle thing. I whistled into Google to see exactly what song it was. So the song that I was whistling, Melly, is actually a really old song. Not that I know it from the song itself. Where the hell is it? So Scorpions' Wind of Change. And the only reason that I know that song is it was from that James Franco movie, The Interview. Fucking love that movie. It was one of my favorite movies back in the day when they went and assassinated Kim Jong-un or whatever. And at the very end of it, yeah, I mean, I'm going too fast, but you know, Yo, Giovanni, thank you so much for stopping in, man. I mean, again, thoroughly appreciate it. I love the back and forth. You have phenomenal insight. You're definitely helping us all be a better trader, so thank you so much for stopping in, man. And hell yeah, we'll hopefully see you again on Monday, and hopefully I'll get that docking station monitor sooner than later, and then we can have you on the show, man. That would be phenomenal. But yeah, have a good weekend, bud. We'll see you again soon. But yeah, Melly, agreed. I know. I was dying. I was dying when I actually looked it up. And then I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, what the fuck? Like, what song even is this? And how would I know such an ancient song? And then it popped into my head that, yeah, there was at the very end of the movie when they were getting rescued by, like, the Asian SEAL Team 6 or whatever. And he was, like, saving the dog and everything, man. I love that movie. I watched it probably, like, 30 times or something like that because it came out in college and, you know, we would, like, smoke and drink. And, yeah, such a funny movie. But yeah, unfortunately, guys, I guess I'm kind of the same way. I mean, I'll sit here for maybe another 10 more minutes. I don't know. I've been trading a lot safer, which is smarter, but it's a little bit more boring. I almost missed Tilty Greg. Tilty Greg was a lot more fun. He would have had 120 trades in already. 11:19. It's a good Friday to have 120 trades in already. Still kind of sinking though, man. Let's see what our 1 minute is looking like. So we're almost finally to the bottom of our range, 675. Pretty nice order block right here, 43% order block. Hmm. 710, 692. Yeah, I don't know. These would have been good shorts. It's hard when you're so stinking close to VWAP as well, though. I don't know. I guess caution is still the way. I'd be very curious to know how many like Giovannis there are out there that are trading, that trade with a little bit more, I guess, caution, a little bit more rule based, a little bit more setup based. Which again is the correct way to trade, right? It's how you're supposed to trade. Versus how many like Patrick Whelans are there out there that if it feels kind of good and you're having the, I mean, he does have a lot of rules and he has a lot of setups as well. So never think that I'm saying the wrong thing about the guy. But at the same time, he 100% trades like momentum and stuff. So he'll throw trades on just real quick for, hey, we might get a momentum in this direction. Let's see if it goes. And I used to trade that way, and I wasn't too successful. It was like half the time. Half the time it works out, half the time it doesn't. Now I'm trying to be a lot more patient and safe with only entering specific kind of setups. But now it means I'm only making 2 trades a session. So maybe what would be more exciting is you just have to scale up those 2 trades once you get into a good rhythm of hitting them correctly. I don't know. Starting to push back up, 683 to 722, 40-point push so far. We're just in all of that buying and selling right here as well. Yeah, gang, I think... Sorry to cut the day short, especially when it hasn't been insanely exciting, but I think we're going to call it right here, which is kind of funny because now it's starting to push up the way we wanted to push. But again, it just seems like it's going to be a lot of waiting today. A lot of waiting today. It's going to come up to 766. We're going to get another 30-point push out of it maybe. But then does it reject and come down, or is it going to pop above this, curl back down, and then go up? And it's just a lot of waiting for one or the other. Presumably a lot of waiting, unless it just rips right now. Ooh. Could be a head and shoulders though, right? Alright, maybe we'll wait 2 seconds, see if we get a little head and shoulders, but then it's still the same thing. Like, look at how long this shoulder took. It's like a 15-minute shoulder, 20-minute shoulder. So you might have another 20-minute shoulder. I tried to walk away and then it brings me back in. So no, it seems like it's kind of rejecting now instead. 712, 735, short with a 20-point stop. Seven 756. Yeah, shit. Nah, you really gotta wait, right? I don't know. You could jump in right now, but you really should wait for 756. You should wait for a 756 rejection to go short. Or you should wait for a 756 break, then retest to go long. So right now we're in no man's land. Kind of. I mean, right now it seems like a short would be a good idea, but it hasn't retested the view up. Yep, that's it for me, gang. Oh, we gotta shut it down because those are the decisions, right? Those are kind of and this is what I'm trying to work on, even though it's a little boring. And sorry, it's a little bit boring. But I was about to hop in. This looks like a good short. I was almost even gonna hop in the short here, saying, that's not a terrible stop. You put your stop at 733, we would have gotten stopped out right there for 20 points almost because it didn't hit and retest. We needed to hit this, and then reject, and then break this for the shorts to be valid, or again, blah, 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 blah. So it's one of those things that I'm getting too impatient, so I'm going to put the wrong trade on instead of waiting another hour for it might be another 45 minutes for the setup. During that time, we'll probably take the wrong trade. So we're smart. Now we're going to call it quits instead. So we're up 125 on this account today. We're up 218 on this account this week. I've only been trading it for 2 days so far, though, which isn't very impressive, obviously. $200 in 2 days, not that good. But it's because we're trying to retrain our brain with different rules and processes and things like that. So we're a little scaled down right now. But as always, gang, I thoroughly appreciate y'all being here. Giovanni, Melly, Driving Obsession, you were here this morning. All you guys, I thoroughly appreciate it. Charles, as always. Jose, man, actually the paras, we haven't seen too much of the paras today. That's all right, guys. I notice when you're gone. But I love you guys to death. I hope you all have a great Friday. And yeah, we'll see you again Monday morning. We'll keep rock and rolling. We'll see where this journey takes us. Appreciate